Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. This is a general collective reading. We have some energy going on up above us, as above, so below, where transformations are at their peak. Transformations are at their peak right now. So you could be in this space where you know what you want, but there's something causing some type of friction for you to get it done. Greetings, my dear. Greetings, Empress Ro. Welcome, 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 welcome. What's going on with you? Welcome, my dear. 122. As I look at the time. A lot of transformation is happening. Welcome, Impreme. Ashe, 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 Ashe. Ashe to our ancestors. Yemaya Ashe. Obatala Ashe. Kali Ashe. Gede Ashe. Elewa Ashe. Oshun Ashe. Nanambuku Ashe. Hello, little mama. Miss Kenya. Welcome. Just getting home from work. Grateful to be here. I'm grateful to have you. We're going to release some stuff. Because there's nothing but abundance ahead of us. So when there's nothing but abundance or new life, there are labor pains. Or those moments where you experience some type of friction that would attempt or try, as you remember, trying is an insult to doing, to take you off track as to what it is that you want to do. But this is also a very important time to observe and be still. Notice the messages we've been receiving about being still. Some of you may sense today more than any other day. Today meaning 10/28. 28, that's a 10. 10/10, completion of a cycle. For the wheel to turn. 10/10/20, judgment. Once you make the judgment, here comes the completion of the cycle. 3 levels for some of you. 7/7/7, 21, the world card. A change that's happening based on what it is that you have, your willpower, what you desire, transformation, and what it is that you know. Okay? So all of that, whatever has been fixed, for some it has been a habit that's been fixed, that's been going on for generation. Welcome, Lady Hurricane. Kisses to all of y'all. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take this clear quartz. I have my selenite here. And I'm just pass it through the room. I'm gonna cleanse. Cleanse the space. Cleanse the space. All right. Bring back the abundance. All right, y'all. Thank Thank you again, ancestors, Ashe, spirit guides, Ashe, benevolent ancestors and spirit guides. So just to go over a few things, I'm going to pull up my notes for what I have for y'all here. So Venus right now is sextile Jupiter, and this aspect usually happens, it's active 1 to 2 days before and after the day. So this is still going to be active up until the 30th. Venus sextile Jupiter, which means it's a beautiful time for pleasant activities, pampering yourself, harmonious relationships, and receiving favors and social occasions. Here's why. You're going to encounter the sun squaring Saturn. Now, this is on a low vibrational side, could create blockages, delays, depleted energy levels, sadness, lack of support from others. So this is why it's important for you to tap into self-care right now. Tap into self-care. Act with care for self for right now. Now, there may be frequencies or energies surrounding you that may not understand or overstand action you're taking on a particular decision when it comes to, possibly being blocked or delayed or depleted, or even making it feel like it's not a good time to connect to people, which can be because you have the two sides of it, where this is an amazing time to actually connect, as well as the polar opposite, especially in this realm of polarity or duality, until self decides to take on the lessons of the soul, knowing that it's the creator, to do what it is that it wants to do, not needs, because to need is to lack. Right? Now, Mars is going into Scorpio on the 30th as well. And Mars is intensified in this energy because it's a ruler of Scorpio, as well as Pluto. So this will help you to improve on strategic actions and initiatives. You won't act so blindly and reckless. So now you kind of get to see, yeah, there's one side of the spectrum doing this, but I also have this energy available to me. And usually when we're doing tarot spreads, it's showing you the energy that's available to you. When you put them together, this is why it's important to not be ignorant. We are all energies, the law of one. The law of one. Let's get some information on that. Actually, I'll do that a little later. We're going to the messages from the mermaids because I'm being guided to go to the messages from the mermaids. And I intended to start with this, but let's see what's going on here. 610. Decision. Will turn. Trust your instincts. But you must be connected to your heart chakra. That's a chakra. Memories. 6 of Cups energy too, which is Scorpio energy. The sun in Scorpio energy. 6 of Cups would be the second decan of Scorpio. So that will be the 2nd to about the 12th of November. Memories, 2nd to the 12th of November. So 11/11 is there. So now we're looking at core values when it comes to who you are. Memories about who you are. See where this is going. Letting go of memories of who you were. Transformation. That's happening. on an emotional level, soul level. I know we talked about that yesterday, deep soul transformation. Dreaming, 12, 612 right now. Or 1812, which will be the moon card in the hangman. Dreaming. Again, this message is crucial for some of you with messages from your dreams. So if you find that you have a dream, you already know how to book your time with me. And if you need to get to the bottom of it. Otherwise, these messages right here on YouTube would suffice. Actually, I totally forgot. We are definitely doing this today. So for those of you who are interested in your own general reading, while I'm doing this live, I'm going to put the Cash App up. It's 35, but it will be general. So totally forgot. My bad. I just but what y'all got going on? What's your day been like, collective? What did your day look like today? I want to know. Let's. I want to know what your day looked like today. Hmm? What did your day look like today? My lovely people. Hmm? I'm driving, so may lose service. No worries, love. Just drive safe, which you are. No problem. Generally, my day has been blissful when it comes to memories of old me. Beautiful. Sounds like you transmuted something there, babe. You're at work, okay? You're at your job. Correction, at your job. Got that. Right. You don't need no other party. All right, so right now we have positivity at the bottom of the deck. Memories, letting go. Dreams, it could be old dreams too, because we do have Uranus and Taurus. So when it comes to work, a lot is changing for so many. For their environment, it could be that could cause some type of restraint or restriction or type of friction amongst the connection. Then we have today was absolutely wonderful, very smooth, joyful, and productive. I love it. Re energize. And I picked it up in reverse. That's a separate message. And I'm feeling so in terms of where there's some type of holding on to something that's ending. Memories, letting go, dreaming, and then re energize comes up in reverse. It's not seeing the bigger picture of what this is that's being removed. This could be an energy around y'all because y'all seem like y'all chill, but this can be energies around. So if you find yourself going through like this wave, and you're like, wait a minute, that wasn't, this could be, you feel me? Recognition, recognizing what's going on around. Now, 616. We're going to create feng shui in this room right now by me saying this. When it comes to the planetary hours, the 7 of them, as they move around, right? They move around Sun, Venus, Mercury, Moon, Saturn, Jupiter, Mars. Of those 5, of those 7, 5 of those are personal planets. The other 2 have to do with experiences with the collective. So if 7 of the planets that shift throughout the day, through 24 hours and the day that we call a day. 888 on the money, baby. On the money. Yes. If 5 of those 7 energies, planets, have to do with the personal aspect of self, why is it an issue to take time or have that moment of self-care in that now moment and having that self-care? What's the issue if as above so below, there are more personal planets, okay, ruling the hours of our days than there is the energies of connecting with others throughout the day. Okay, so just think about that. And this is why I say you're not here to be understood. No one's here to understand you but you. As long as you know where you fit in, right? Because the more you know of self, the more you can feel that vibration within you, that something outside of you just doesn't connect, right? So we have contemplation. Meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces energy. Final message, hope, Aquarius energy. At the bottom, we have diving deep. At the top, turn away. Diving deep to turn away. That could be the uncomfortable part where not seeing that it's re-energizing you. Or those within the environment are not noticing that. The win-win outcome, basically. Which is full moon in Libra energy, which happens during Aries season. So we're talking about 320 to 419. So, welcome, beautiful. Welcome, darling, Amina. Let's go to the Sacred Spirit reading cards now. Let's see what the message is, the spiritual guidance for your life journey. Because right now, it's like the universe is checking everybody. It's really checking you. You know? So, we about to see what's up. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I see y'all in here. Like that video, baby. Welcome, Donnie, baby. Welcome, honey. Amina, Lady Hurricane, Empress, roll around the baby, and cream. What up, y'all? So, Lil Mom, welcome again. Let's see what the message is as it relates to your life journey. From Source, Divine Creator. Well, what's the message for the creators? Gods and goddesses. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. There's a divine creator of all, then we have gods and goddesses. Age of Aquarius. Lifting the veil, the apocalypse, the unveiling. Third eye, reclaim your mind. Ashe. Disregard that. 36. 3 and 6. So now we're working our way up towards universal love, law of one. Again. So give me 1 second. The truth is, there is no right or wrong. In an infinite creator, there's only unity. To have infinity, you must identify or define that infinity as unity. Otherwise, the term does not have referent or meaning. Referent or meaning. You are everything, every being, every emotion, every event, every situation. You are unity, you are infinity, you are love, light, love, and the dark, too. Let's not forget that. All right? Let's not forget that. Reclaim your mind, collective. 622. Uncover the truths. They're all right in front of you. That's what's going to shift a lot of the choices you make. Okay? Because you're going to start to realize there's a certain belief system connected to a certain type of people or idea. The more you know about yourself, the more you'll see the infinite creator within you. As above, so below, as within, so without. Right? Reclaim your mind. Know that you are source energy in the physical. You're just molded into a figure. Okay? But you're first source energy. A lot of the belief systems that most of us have picked up on throughout, our moments in this realm really taught fear-based ideas. So there was this lack of freedom. Therefore, there's a lack of questioning. Because when you question things, you start to now move the energy. It's no longer just sitting. Yes, that source energy within you, that stillness within you is always going to be still, like the North Star. That's the whole point of the North Node. That North Node energy can help you with why you're doing something. The South Node is going to show you more than likely a habit that you have as to why you're not connected to your true north. But again, ignorance is not bliss, because there's a lot of information being thrown throughout all of these platforms, and everyone has their opinion. This is why it's important for you to know your truth, though. And just take what resonates and leave the rest. Because when the ego gets in the way, it gets in the way of truth. It gets in the way of the heart. It starts to dissect. It starts to analyze. It starts to... And now we're not moving freely like water. Reclaim your mind. Third eye vision is the way you'll reclaim your mind. You have to be able to see what you're looking at. You have to see what you're looking at. And that's what the third eye. The whole point is to come back to source, completion, infinite. Light codes, travel awaits you. This is a 6. You can only travel if you have access to the vehicle. The vehicle right now, okay, these light codes, North Star energies in Gemini. It has to do with being able to focus on the details, which is also connected to studying astrology, learning astrology, and permaculture, agriculture, connecting with people who communicate the way you do. A lot of the Mercury retrogrades we had throughout this year were in air signs, the sign of communication, the sign of the element of telepathy. You're going to need it. You're going to want it, actually, not need it. All right. So 36 and 6, we have 9, 6. So now we're seeing the infinity sign right within this spread in itself. It's just about how you're looking, seeing what you're looking at. Seeing what you're looking at. Yeah. Okay. Look like Kobe too, huh? Black Mamba energy. Like codes. We're going to get to the bottom of a lot of stuff. That's just how I feel about it. Dark night of the soul. Life brings new meaning. 11. Justice. Just is the divine. Libra energy. Venus energy. Core values energy. Venus energy will be in the North Node as of January 18th. So here we have the focus of the vision, the third eye vision. Have to reclaim your mind. This is very important in order to go with the ebb and flow of this universe, because the energy where it's shifting towards this Aquarian Uranus energy. Uranus is all about sudden shifts. That Uranus controls the electrical impulses that run through you. So, your reflex. That's what that is. So you want to be able to reclaim your mind now, because guess what? Those who want to guide the masses are going to use that against you now. If you're not wise about it, you feel me? Because if the energy is potent when it comes to the universe being able to shift you based on what it is that you are looking at or allowing your senses to take in, that happens quickly because it's a knowing. It's basically everything that you take in with your senses, you're immediately pressing the equal sign. So you're always going to get an answer. Just make sure you get the answer you want. Cause and effect. There is no right or wrong in this world. That's going to cause you to use your ego and be single-minded and not being able to put all forms of spirituality together, because they come from one source. But in an age of Pisces, okay, age of hidden, there were people who were able to now separate it. This also goes to show you a little bit how small this world is now, where people are now able to literally control a chain of events. Why? Simply because of the lack of knowledge and ignorance and fear, right? So to reclaim your mind, we have to step back to the pineal gland, and that's really spirituality in order to open it up. Okay. So in order to open that up, you will go through the dark night of the soul. The dark night of the soul is basically a process you go through to remove the illusion that your higher self and your physical body are separate. Final message. 30:30 when I looked at the timer. 33. Master teacher, you're mastering. You're mastering something that was taught through you in the form of a challenge. An opportunity was disguised as a challenge for a lot of you to awaken the spirit. Because you desire to change. The moment you want something to change, this is when things start to shift, obviously, right? Especially now in the age of Aquarius, where I said it's like the equal sign, because Aquarius is all about the I know. Pisces, I believe. So there's a thought process. Knowing is, okay, this is the final answer, right? So with this awakened spirit coming up after the dark night of the soul, your trajectory changes, your projection changes, your reality changes. Once you go through the dark night of the soul and you realize that your higher self and this body here, they're one and the same, but this one is actually time, not the one you see on your watch or wherever. Use it as a tool. Use it as a tool. Because one thing I will say, it's 6:34, but it's 34 minutes everywhere. No matter where you go, whether it's dark or light, it's 34. The minute's the same. The now is the same everywhere. At the bottom, we have shield your energy. 32. Look beneath the surface. This is why that transformation is happening. And this is why it's important to respond and not react. Because you'll cause yourself to go backwards when the universe wants to move you 100 steps forward. Okay? Change your perception of how things may feel, or if this is energy around you, step away from it. It could just be temporary as to why you step away from it as others go through their moment of the dark night of the soul, because that's different for everyone. And part of the difference is knowing that this is happening. Because the ones who don't know will experience it again, but with greater understanding to understand and overstand, and now stand their own ground. Know when to root themselves into their practice by doing it daily. The moment you want something to change, your life is going to change around you. The universe does not have a sense of humor at all. It just is. Right? One more. Awakened spirit. Number 5 is meditation. There it is. Improvements require persistence, daily practice. That's a 9. You have 9 twice. 1199. Unions that connect to the core are available to you. Unions that connect to the core are available to you, but what is the core you're connected to? Let's move on, y'all. Let's move on. We're going to go to Wisdom of the Oracle. Reclaim your mind, travel awaits. Life brings new meaning. Desire to change, Improvements require persistence. Just pop my chest just now. What you think is simple is doing the most. What you think is simple is doing the most. Wisdom of the Oracle. Wisdom of the Oracle. We have go the distance, 47. Go the distance when it comes to what it is that you believe in, what you want to do, what you have. Go the distance with what you have, even if you feel like those resources that you have may not be enough. Go the distance with what it is that you have, because what you have is enough. Okay. It's literally like the universe wants to move you quickly through this, but you just have to, for some, it's just like getting up. That's it. That's it. Let me see what's at the bottom. Loyal heart, 35. Reclaim your mind, third eye. So that way you can actually hear the inner voice message from the heart, the solar plexus, the soul, the sacral, the water, and the root, the earth. Milk and honey, but it came out sideways. It's almost as if the wheel didn't turn yet. So we're going to get into the tarot spread. Let me get one more wisdom card. All that glitters. So it's like going back to this re-energize card, because it's like all that glitters isn't gold. So it's being aware, turning up your consciousness when it comes to what you have been aware of thus far. Memories, letting go, old dreams, expressing gratitude, having hope, allowing yourself to go through process of meditation and contemplations on a daily basis, so that way you can fully tap into what gratitude brings forth to you. Because now you open up the path of least resistance to the universe to be able to give you all that it is that you thought you had to work hard for in the past. It's like the prerequisites that you had to have under your belt in order to close out a cycle. 640. This could even be a move. Realizing that no matter where you go, you'll be fine. Let's get one more. Regeneration, transformation. This message has been coming out all day. Let's get one more for the bottom of it. Happy is at the bottom of the deck. Regeneration is a 10 as well. Something's going beneath the surface. You see the way Earth is taking action. The flesh is temporary. But the pulse within this earth, within this universe, that could never be beat. So, what do you want to do? Okay? Because if you connect to my readings, you're obviously someone who's tapped into your spirituality on levels that you may not be able to discuss with so many people. So, what do you want to do with your gift? What patterns do you still have to break up from the way you were raised or things that you have experienced? What do you have to let go of? Let go of it. Because you're at a point right now, collective, where everything in your life that you have ever dreamed of is right the fuck in front of you. The same way that lesson that you just got out of is too. The same way the universe is wanting to move you 100 steps or more than that infinitely forward, there's also the abyss. Not too many can handle that for so long. And some of you are actually here to teach that to some people. The journey through the dark night of the soul. And for some, in doing that, you'll be able to discover more about yourself, and more will be revealed to you and through you by the universe, source, however you classify it, that higher power that you yield to. All right. Time to go. 45, 9. It's the third 9 you got here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 3 9s and 11, 11. It's the home. It's the root, the foundation, the maternal figure. Okay? It's time to leave old patterns behind. To be fair. 11. To bring things to balance. Transformation and balance is what we have here today. That almost felt like breaking sticks just now. Never ending story. Huh? Never ending story. It's time to go. It's like nothing will come of this situation because there are two paths. 644 right now, or 1844. There are two paths. 18 is connected to the moon card, which is Cancerian energy, fourth house energy, roots, foundation, the mother. The polar opposite to that is Capricorn, Saturn. So this could even have something to do with feminine figures within the workforce, or you wanting to do something when it comes to empowering women that required you to go through this transformation. Everything happens for a reason. There are no coincidences in this life. None. So use everything that happens for you and through you as an elixir. Transmute it. You know? Unfinished symphony, another 10. Some of you could be going back to an old dream that you let go of, because that's what re-energizes you anyway. So that's the other side of the story now. Going back to something that you have let go of. Some of you could have Jupiter retrograde placement in your natal chart. That allows you to go back to whatever energy area of that energy is in your life at any given point. Of course, depending on any other aspect that you got going on in your chart too. So a leg up, 34. Okay. 7, spiritual realm. Polar bear, more mother energy. So this could be an ancestor, a maternal ancestor that's giving you a leg up when it comes to everything that's changing. So you could be seeing signs of their name, their birthday, or something, or a scent. Just pay attention to those signs though. Right? Let me get these over here. Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. Hey, Ninja, my love. Welcome, goddess. Hey, baby. So remember, we do have milk and honey sideways because there's a never-ending story and it's time to go the distance. Some of you to move. Okay, so there could be a lot of people are moving around this time too because of this shift that's happening as above, so below, where it's pushing you towards your life purpose. Okay, so let's see what the tarot messages are. Let's get some water first. Let's get some water. His lips moist. Some of y'all lips in here dry too. Go get your lip gloss. Go. Come on now. Self-care by any means necessary. Oh. All right, here we go. Let's get into this reading, y'all. See? Working on values as it relates to the roots, your feelings. What type of feelings do you actually have towards love? Not thoughts, feelings. What type of feelings do you have towards your values, like in life in general, or whatever's going on? Feelings, not the thoughts. People like to express their thoughts when you ask them what they're feeling. It's not what I ask you. Okay. Page of Swords, breaking away things that no longer serve you because you have the mental clarity now. One more shuffle because I feel like Swords got jokes. As above, so below. Swords got jokes. Got jokes. It's closing out the cycles. Things are being closed out up there. It's closing out up here. You just can't fight with that. You just, these Mercury energies right here. Mercury. All of this says Mercury. Communication. Changing. So, languages are changing even. So, what's your language? Me? The word try? It sends a different message through me as it relates to what's going on outside of me. Makes me question, how did that enter my space? Because trying is an insult to doing. I'm one who practices what I say on a daily basis. I'm not saying that check off the boxes the same way all the time with it. You know, there are moments, in those moments I am able to now, why do we say try? What are we trying to do that we're not doing already? For some, that's as simple as something as gratitude. All right. Here we go. Current situation. Welcome, y'all. Current situation for the collective. Time to go from this never-ending story. We got milk and honey present. That's sweetness and new beginnings. You get more with honey than you do with salt. Right? The current situation. Wow. The intuition, emotions, feelings arising about material aspects. I'm going to put this back because I just want one. But right now, the current situation has something to do either within the last 3 weeks or the next 3 weeks that's going to either be revealed to you or has been revealed to you, or that you are blocking yourself from, or telling yourself the never ending story. This could also be the moon in Aquarius. This could be something about someone outside of you. This could even have something to do with you're moving forward with a form of healing, root work within the next 3 weeks. Something's going to be revealed to you either within your dream state. This could even be an ancestor, because we are in this sign of Scorpio, which has to do with death and rebirth. So yeah, within the next 3 weeks. Sounds about right. And even with the next 3 weeks stepping into Sag season, that'll be Mercury and Sagittarius energy. So your perception about a truth, there's clarity coming when it comes to your perception of a truth, which is going to allow you to move forward and take the next step and follow your instinct and take the next step where that mountain isn't an obstacle. Darling. Page of Swords was at the bottom of the deck. You're going to have to become aware of your mental powers, telepathy, or you could be doing that within the next 3 weeks. But you are going to have to trust it in the unknown. This is Saturn and Pisces energy. Saturn is all about the challenges you're willing to accept to gain the wisdom when it comes to spirituality, resolutions to problems, and then coming up with that solution, self-purification, okay? Reclaiming the mind here. I'm going to get one card. Let me cut it. Row 10. It was just 5311. 655 right now. Row 10. Current situation. 3 of Pentacles. Building. Working with those you can build with. Working with those you can build with. First, that's analyzing that within self, right? And once you do that, once you realize who you are, basically like your temperament, what gives you that vitality, that life force, what inspires you. The current situation is being focused on what inspires you. Okay? Because motivation is internal, inspiration is external. What inspires you is going to help you with yourself to move, make these certain moves. If that's not something that's surrounding you, then obviously there's going to be a standstill, right? Where you're going to end up feeling this energy of a never-ending story where something isn't being completed. What's helping the collective here? What's helping the collective with the 3 of Pentacles? What is helping the collective? Wow. The lessons you learn as it relates to partnership. Saturn and Libra, 3 of Swords. This energy normally falls around the new moon in Libra. 3 of Swords, which is about a clean slate when it comes to connections. That's if you gain the wisdom from the challenges gained from those connections that did not work. Remember, we're in this realm of duality. To learn, become the masters of what we create on earth based on the way we think. As a man thinketh, so is he or she, or the energy. The challenge here, what is the challenge for the collective when it comes to the Three of Pentacles? 5533. Are we good? I know it said the connection was 55, 50, 44. 55, 54. You know what? We'll leave this. This is the challenge right here. It's good? Thank you, baby. This is the challenge here. Moving forward, see that pentacle again. This is actually now getting on the vehicle. This could be having to do with a skill, particular skill. Definitely a skill. Because there's so much there's so much changing at once. Kind of like what you're noticing here right now. Okay, and that could even cause you to start and stop when it comes to your goals. Or this could be a place of work that you're currently at that doesn't fit what it is and where you're headed. So you could be experiencing that type of friction there because it's time to go the distance. But you have to be able to hear the inner voice. What is your heart telling you? That's the challenge right now. In this position. It's going after your dreams because there's a lot changing or will be changing to get you there. Page of Cups. Within the next 5 days, something hidden will be revealed. Could be. Time is an illusion, though. Now it's coming out in pairs. Things are happening in twos. 222, the bigger picture. This is at the bottom of the deck right now, at the bottom of the spread. The foundation that this energy is on is setting up boundaries when it comes to what you're going to decide. And this has a lot. Your soulmate, your partner. What do you see as love? What you know? Eight of Swords, Three of Wands. Self-sabotaging thoughts that's 7 o'clock. Not allowing you to move forward. I'm laughing because I can sense, tell you, divine masculine energy is everything. Oh, wow. So, everything's happening in a sequence that it should. What's immediately behind you, things you've detached from. So remember that re-energized card that came out in reverse, and I was like, yeah, it feels like things have ended, but the perception of it needs to shift. Reclaiming the mind, reclaiming the vision. So it's almost like losing the inspiration, regaining it, but still having those remnants of where you were before. But that's the beauty of Scorpio season right now. Let's get some. Let me get some. I need a moon. There's some moon cards. Moon cards. Moon cards. That's why that message pulled through like that. That's a moon energy. Let me see. Full moon in Scorpio, time to release negativity. What's that? Conclusions are within reach. Step out of your comfort zone. Have faith in your dreams. Waxing crescent. Have courage. Courage, confidence, then courage. Tame the ego. Pride, fear, gossip. Tame all that shit. Comparison. Tame all of that. What's this? Your commitment's being tested. When it comes to taking action, it felt like on my thumb and it didn't wanna. Your commitment's being tested. Have courage. That's waxing crescent energy. Also first quarter. Not also first quarter. Waxing crescent and first quarter are two different things, obviously, but yep. A new start is coming. Prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus, which feels like the North Node in Taurus. Prosperity lies ahead. A new start is coming as far as like where the universe will be, where we will be on Earth as it connects to the universe collectively. Right? So when we speak of like that higher power, the North Star will be in the sign of Taurus. Prosperity. That's Venus energy. It's ideal for the way the shifts are happening with this Aquarian age, ain't it? Sudden enlightenment, awakening. You got that awakening message, no? Awakened spirit, the desire to change. And it's number 4, which is the 4th house energy. The points of views are changing. Third eye, throat chakra. In order to reclaim your mind, okay, it has to pass the throat chakra, which means you have to be able to hear the inner voice, which is a challenge right now, or in a challenging position, because it has something to do with the possible journey of developing the skill. Is this resonating with you? Because this, yeah, I feel like I'm preaching at this point. Wow. Full moon in Taurus is at the bottom of the deck. Okay. There it is, y'all. Your commitment is being tested. Have faith in your dreams. Like I said, what you want is right there. You just need to have a practical plan. Be focused on what it is that you want to do. Don't get distracted by this. It's helping you. So what you would want to see in a helping position is in a challenging position. What you would want to see in a challenging position, would not want to see in a challenging position, was in a challenging position is in the helpful position. So what's helping you is the 3 of Swords. What's challenging looks great. This looks great, but it's a challenge. Why? Because when it comes to knowing who you are, you have to learn those lessons by connecting with the outside of you, if that's where you're at in your journey. Okay? Because in order for you to study yourself, the first thing you're going to do is look outside of you. So the moment you learn that lesson to bring it back to self, then now we're expanding, we're connecting to those opportunities that reflect our soul, our roots, the way we think. Okay? That gives life to our recovery, because Virgo is connected to Mercury and Chiron. Chiron is the wounded healer. Your Chiron energy, you master that energy, that's what your fortune would be connected to. Because until you heal that deep wound that may be a generational pattern, there's always going to be lessons that can delay the process more than it should. There will be delays, but there are times where there are 707. It's just a matter of the way you're perceiving what's going on. right? Let's see what the potential is for y'all. Ooh, what is crowning this reading? The Moon and the Page of Pentacles. Within the next 3 weeks, tell me, something's going to be revealed. Because whatever this is, it's highly protected. When it's time for things to shift, it's going to shift. It's like everyone, new moon in Scorpio coming up. It's really a quick shift that's happening, so it can feel like turbulence. But breathe. Two of Pentacles could feel like turbulence, could feel out of balance, but what's in the immediate future here? Wow. This shit coming out doubled for real. The end to a tough cycle approaches, as above, so below. After this, Ten of Swords is the Ace of Swords. That's triumph through adversity. See? The skill to be the magician. A manifester beyond this world. The dark horse, the black horse, the fourth horse, death. If you've been watching since we started the reading, you'll know why I'm this still right now. And it does feel like 710. It does feel like this is the stillness that the universe wants you to have as things are going on and as you're observing. Okay? Make sure your peripherals are unlocked. Trajectory. Point of view. Vantage point. What is the advice here? Turn this around. What is the advice here? What is the advice? Mercury and Cancer. Your perception about the way you feel about these deeply rooted wounds, these deeply rooted gifts, these deeply rooted ideas, actions. What about it? Tell me more. Celebrate yourself for one. What else? Celebrate yourself. Takes a lot of responsibility and power for you to be able to withstand all of this and know that you need to drop everybody else's burden. And you need to connect with what it is that you have and what you can do. And source. Or the mother that made it in the crone. Okay? The triple goddess within. Whether it's a divine feminine or divine masculine. Take your burdens to your ancestors. They are literally waiting. They're waiting. And some of you have done that, which is why you see yourself manifesting quicker. But those of you who haven't, they're waiting to close this out for you. Anything that may have blocked you from receiving what it is that you desire based on the powers that you actually do have, but you was just surrounded by so many other people's emotions and their instincts about their clouded judgment, and that you kept on carrying. But the advice is give it over to your ancestors, the universe, whatever you yield to when it comes to a higher frequency. We're fragments of that energy. The never-ending story has been the separation of the different forms of spirituality. And I say spirituality when we're using source, not the ones that does not use source. I mean, there's different types of source for others as well. But when I'm talking here, we're talking about the divine aspect of it, the blissful side of it. Now, bliss doesn't go in waves. It does not. Okay. What's in the environment for y'all right now? The opportunity to close out a cycle and gain reward, to move forward, to begin a new journey, a new life, a new start. Zero is a very powerful number, the rebirth. Mm. Your immediate future and what's in your environment. This could also be a new job, career, or connecting to your work. Because remember, your job and your work are two different things. Your job you apply for, your work is your soul's mission. So when you're at your job, you're fulfilling duties of someone else's work. You're not at work. So think about that. I'm not saying quit your job. No, I'm saying I'm here to get you to a space where you're living your best life, doing what you want to do every day. There's nothing that you're doing that takes you out of your bliss, because that is available. That energy is available. Do not be fooled. Yes, we live in this world where there's duality, but there's also an all-seeing eye. There's also a higher perspective. There's way more. It's not just heaven. It's way more than that. Heaven is on earth. This is why people keep reincarnating. They want to go to heaven. You're staying here then. You have also the side of it being hell. It's all things. It's one. Let's see what we got here. For the hopes position, you got the Sun card. Yes, this will change for you. Yes, this too shall pass. Yes, it's going to pass. Like, okay, you will be exactly where you desire to be. But again, when it comes to this yes, it's a strong yes based on your core. What do you value? What you value is what you're aware of, because what you value, you put more into. Okay. This is at the bottom of the deck now. This could either be strong willpower or strong resistance that doesn't allow you to elevate. Outcome. The outcome. The outcome. We have the Six of Wands, victory and success, and transformation. Wow, look how it came behind it. There goes that. Some of you are really out here mastering this challenge of having to become the hermit in an environment where you may not be used to doing so, or you may be judged for doing so. That could be part of your lesson as to the way you respond to doing what it is that allows you to elevate in a space that could possibly be restricting you. Remember, things are happening for and through you, not to you. Right? The white horse is source. Wow. Light. Source. The sun. This transformation comes with victory and success and recognition for a lot of you. So get to work. Within the next 3 weeks, focus on this, on what's being revealed to you. Jot down, take note of intuitive messages. The next 3 weeks, dedicate yourself. Dedicate yourself to seeking your truth, at least for the next 3 weeks. You feel me? And when we come back here, for readings, you'll see how the energy shifts, because this is a collective energy. Look at that, 8 of Wands. The next 3 weeks, that Mercury and Sag. Okay? Because some of you, this has to do with your passion. You're going to be expressing this to the collective about truths. This could even put you in a space to travel or have to, work with people from other countries, different backgrounds. Okay? Which is beautiful. At the top, you have the Empress. Straight like that. 719. Dang. 7 is the Chariot. 19 is the Sun card. Sounds about right. The Empress being chauffeured. That's how far this is going for y'all. Some of y'all. It's like having a driver, because you just can't. You're royalty. That's what it is over here, though. It's a royalty squad over here. So you have kings and queens, but then you have the emperor and the empress, and you have the high priest and the high priestess, the magician, source. However you want it. I want to see what's under the Empress. The King of Cups. With Chiron and Aries, the masculine energy, even if that's the masculine energy within the feminine, is going through a process to be able to have dominion over one's feelings. You have dominion over your feelings. You now know what you are worth. Furthermore, your love language. And the Ace of Pentacles. I like it. This is what's in your environment anyway. See that? That new beginning, that move. Straight like that. It's being given to you. Just like that. Look, boom, boom. This transformation was being propelled by this Ace of Pentacles. Okay? For real, for real. Let's go into some love messages. Let's do some love messages. Let me get the love cards. That was precise energy. I split the deck to shuffle, was the Ace of Wands on the other side. So anytime you see the Ace of Wands, it's like wherever you need something to change, focus on that. Whatever you want to change, you focus on that, and the universe changes. That's for anything in general. What you are aware of is your reality. Okay. I'm going to use this. I'm going to use it. And these too. For the loved ones. Now another one bites the dust. And why can I not come that love? Peace is not something you're supposed to fight for. Doesn't make sense. That shit's made up. We have the world of polarities, and you just heard me say that was made up, because there's something else that needs to move out the way. It needs to move out the way. That's fine. Mother Nature, like I said, always have the last say. Love messages. Love messages. 122. Love messages. The magician in the bigger picture. Building blocks. Building blocks. 724. 704. Connection to your emotions is very important. Connection to your emotions is very important for you to respond to situations. So anything that doesn't allow you to fully connect to what you feel in the space of bliss, check it. Check it, check it, check it, check it, check it. Unconditional love is available and present. Okay. Lover's Oracle for the collective. 72577. Emotions are a natural process. Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. Yes, 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 yes. Because currently, the foundation of this energy is, when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. This is definitely connected to where we just finished doing. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. We're here to bring divine love, collective, supreme unconditional love. All this other shit is a distraction. That's why I said there's something else in the way. But we working on it. But that's going to take the collective consciousness to bring awareness to the loved one. Embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. There you go. Even in love, in order to have supreme unconditional love, you're going to have to break away from the matrix, because you're not going to have it any other way. Can I have one more? Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. We just go keep going with these cards. Let me move down over here. I'm just gonna go over here. Some space. Okay, so we do. Trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. Same message, right? Again, right after that. What was the one before? Let me see. Let's read it again. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are. No one's here to understand you but you. And that's how you get to understand each other as you are. And your relationship will magically transform. Because when you get someone to understand you, now you're doing what society does to you, control. Trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, but now, not too far in the past, not too far in the future, it will automatically transform. Because you bring the two separate energies into a space of power to be able to create a force where two or more gather. This is where now we have action on a decision. 728. Twin flame. And this is coming up under the embrace card. Trust came up under emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. Followed by twin flames. Your passion ignites. This is important now, you see? When you know yourself, you can ignite the passion. You can ignite the fire within you without confusion, without doubt. Because if you have confusion and doubt, you're going to attract just the same when it comes to a partner. Especially as it relates to the root chakra and sexual energy. Okay? Feel me? So that's going to heighten whatever it is that you have in your gut or what you're aware of. So emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception. Last card. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow, you will be surprised where it leads. All right. And we have the card of transformation at the top with the butterflies. But now we see going back again to reclaiming the mind and how important it is being able to have the vision. Some don't even have a vision, or at least the clarity of the vision, because more than likely the lack of support. But that comes with the process too, is realizing that you have all that you need. Meaning you have all that you may feel that you're lacking. And once you express gratitude or the realization of what that is, then Source can give you more. Okay. This message talks about deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. And when we talk about right, we're talking about cause and effect here. Okay. Love is an energy that transcends space and time. If you're in a connection that you call love and it's not transcending space and time, then it's not love. What transcends space and time? What does that feel like? You're able to be you without holding yourself back. Doesn't matter what frequency you come from, you're able to express it, but you express it from a space that you are able to transmute it, transcending space and time. Not holding yourself back or being judged and having an argument where now it's stagnant. And now you're doing what? Venting with someone. See? So, cause and effect. Let's grab some moon messages to go along with this. Moon messages. You feel me? Da, 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 da. The story of your life. Nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. Mutable signs of Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. Nothing is yet set in stone. This could be the area of your life as it relates to Gemini, the way you think, third house. Virgo, the way you analyze, sixth house. Sagittarius, information you seek, ninth house. And Pisces, your beliefs, your spirituality, 12th house, the hidden realm, the spiritual realm. Nothing is yet set in stone. Because there's the currency, the energy of the collective is, there are a lot of messages being thrown around, right? About different areas of life. So it is going to be important to heal or soothe or surrender what no longer serves you as this current is moving as quick as it is. Basically, allow yourself to let go. Let go. Luck is on your side, new moon in Sag. Some of you, this could be the fear of love or a lot of toxic relationships in the past. And you could have an energy that's not allowing you to step out of the comfort zone. Basically, you have healed, but now you're comfortable with just being with self, and we're here to co-create. All right. Now, emotions are running high. Super moon, which we'll be having on the 4th and 5th. That will be a super moon. Balance spirituality and practicality is very important within the next 3 weeks, y'all. Literally. Balance your spiritual aspect of self and the practical. Make time to give yourself that self-care. The other time to communicate with the world outside of you, but also take the time to plan out what it is that you need to do as it relates to yourself, because this is what's going to connect you to your twin flame. You have to ignite that passion within yourself. So that sounds like a rebirth. You have to, once you complete this cycle of the transformation, or if you have, you notice that your passion is being ignited and you removed yourself from the result of the work you've been doing when it comes to why you were doing it. And now when you remove yourself from the result and you just stay focused on the process and you're just enjoying the flow of the journey, boom, something switches. Okay. Bring love into the situation. A personal issue reaches resolution. Beautiful. Okay. So again, when it comes to supreme unconditional love, it starts with self. It starts with self. So anytime I'm doing love readings, I'm really doing a reading for you to step into you first and see how whatever it is outside of you connects to you on some real. Okay. So bring love into the situation and the personal issue reaches resolution. So this could even be someone that comes back from the past that kicks up these emotions that were necessary for a part of your life to teach you to let go of certain things or resentments that may have been connected to generational patterns. See what I'm saying? This is hidden. This is something that's hidden realm. Pisces energy, or this could be Sagittarius energy. You're something, a truth that you're gonna have to seek that could be far as fuck from where you could ever search for it. Analyzing, you know, the type of jobs you get hired by. Because think about that too. You apply for certain things and you get hired by certain ones. That's something also to kind of connect the dots and see, because there's something in this particular direction that allowed you to grow. That's anywhere you go, though, on some real road. What does it come down to? The perception. Gemini, the way you think about it, the way you communicate it to the outside world, or the energy that's bouncing to and from you. Nothing is yet set in stone. It's infinite. It's not set, it's infinite. Keeps going. Cycles, keeps going. The more you know about you and your cycles, the more you'll be able to control self, right? To allow you to accept the world around you in a different way. Because in the age of Aquarius, you're going to have that attention of the outside world regardless. Right? Just be focused on that even in your connections. If you are in a union, be mindful of that. That when it comes to people outside of you, everyone's energy is moving on this sort of like sudden impulsive like energy. So you want to make sure you and your foundation is solid. This is why it's important to know you. So when things start shifting, good money. Feel me? Nothing will come of this situation. Void course moon is at the bottom, and the win-win outcome is forecast. So this sounds like disconnecting from karmic relationships and connecting with your identical soul. Because even to do the work that's necessary for your soul's mission, you can't be with somebody that's going to be at a frequency that doesn't understand, understand, or overstand themselves. That when you decide to do certain things that may be unorthodox, like in the world like today, meditating for like 3-4 hours is like you don't got nothing better else to do, when most people don't even know your life, that this is you good doing this because you're gonna be good money. But you feel me? So be bold and make the first move. Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn, cardinal signs. Be bold and make the first move. And some of you receive clarity, revelations about yourself, and that's going to help you to be bold and make the first move. And if you're hearing this message and you're here, then obviously whatever isn't moving is because it's requiring action from your part. A new romantic cycle begins is at the bottom of the deck. So this could either be contacting the person, or this could even be you. A personal issue that reaches a resolution just needs to be handled, just needs to be solved, handled, completed. In doing so, you bring love into the situation, especially where there are emotions running high, because you don't want to get off track. Where now, if this situation altered the way you feel about certain things, that can even trickle over or have a ripple effect into a partner that you are attracting to learn that lesson. Just telling you, when they talk about infinity, this shit is real now. People underestimate it, and this is where problems occur, right? You wanted to go against something that is of a higher energy, a higher frequency, and we are fragments of it until we reach that space. And you can reach that space, but that will require you to go elsewhere and have the space to do so, creating that space, sacred space to do so. Let's what are we doing? Surrender. We're gonna have to surrender something, because love is there, but if it's a twin flame, you're gonna have to really check yourself. You have to do a lot of self-evaluation for a twin flame. 744. Oh yeah. You have to do a lot of reflection. Specifically, because 44, that would be an 8, but you don't break that down like that normally. But 8 and 7, that's 15. Saturn energy, 3 of Swords energy, Saturn and Libra energy. People want twin flame, they want love, but you're attracting people that's going to teach you a lesson. Because of either the friends that you may have who are connected to a certain frequency, everything is connected. This is why when people go on a spiritual journey, it gets a little murky, because now you really find yourself disconnecting from everyone or everything, because you want that clean slate. You really want to see it from a higher perspective and not have any distractions. I don't know why I was looking for another word. Surrender your belief in scarcity. The universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. There goes that opening again here. Some of you could be going out in nature too. This would be really good for you to obviously ground yourself and just notice the flow of what's happening in nature. Have that moment of stillness. That was that point of stillness. 144. Wow. 144.01 like that. Surrender your need to always be right. Give others the gift of letting them be right. Be yielding, not rigid. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. So, things might irritate you. Somebody may say something that irritates you. Stand your ground, meaning remember why you even embarked on a spiritual journey or on a journey to get to know self and align with self and be at a higher vibration, a higher frequency, stepping into a higher consciousness before you react. What they did, because react is doing what was presented to you over, right? At the bottom, we have surrender to the natural beauty of the natural world. Surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Take a relaxing break and spend time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and the ecstasy there. Here's that. Final message. Surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. Let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originate from the past. then you can own your power and soar in your life. We also have surrender fear. Let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment, focus on solutions, and celebrate every baby step forward. And with that, collective, we can conclude this reading. Thank you for vibing with me. Okay, we'll be doing this more often. That if you feel like you want an extended message throughout the live, that offer will be available to you. All right. So thank you again. I love you. Stay focused. Okay. Next 3 weeks, you already know what we're doing over here. All right. We are literally focusing on what we have in front of us right now. Okay. Be in the now. Be in the now without an image and with an image. You're welcome, Fatima. Okay. What does that energy feel like? Because when you're able to sit in that now space of stillness and you feel that frequency that allows you to feel like you're floating, that's the space of least resistance. How often are you in that space? Okay.